ladies and gentlemen, we do have Sueshauna in the building. Sueshauna, what's up? What's going on, love? You gotta unmute. This how the Zoom work.
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome,
How are
welcome,
you
man.
guys? How was the weekend for you guys?
Man, my weekend was great. I had a father and daughter date this
Oh,
weekend,
very
right?
nice.
That's
So
nice.
the funny thing about my daughter is, I think I raised her too right.
What do you mean?
Yo, she puts me to work. Like, so the minute I picked her up, she stood outside her door,
I know
and
that's
she
right.
goes,
Okay,
Open the door.
good
and I'm
girl.
like, I'm like, yes, yes, my lady. And I ran to the other side. I opened the door. She got to the theater door. She was like this. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got you.
That's
Now,
good.
you
That's
know.
how it should be done.
So yeah,
Absolutely,
it was.
etiquette.
I fell asleep in the movie though.
What movie did you
my
guys
first
see?
time,
Which movie went?
Eternals.
Eternals.
That's the new Marvel superhero.
It's out with Angelina.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
My
Watched
heart.
it.
You fell asleep.
Here's the thing. I don't
Oh,
want to ruin it for
Lord.
anybody because you know how people they'll cancel you for ruining their show. I feel like they was just trying to give the storyline. They took away from the action part, and the actions was really dope. I was like, I want to see more action. So when there wasn't an action part, when they were just doing nah, I was like, my
You
daughter
know,
was
ever
like,
since I got the Fire Stick, I have not been to the movie theaters.
Girl,
That's-
same, same.
wow.
Same.
That is
So,
crazy.
so am I the
like-
only one without a fire stick?
I think so. You are missing
Probably.
out. You are
And
definitely.
I used to enjoy going to the movie theaters, but I haven't been there.
You're
in
paying to go see
forever.
movie 2 tickets when you can be home in the comfort
Now
of
I
your
just got
own
some
home.
popcorn
Okay.
and
Call
my
me
living room.
old fashioned. I'm old fashioned,
Wait,
Sueshauna.
Sushana, you have a Fire Stick as well?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
And you know they've gotten
Same.
so good, like it feels
Yes.
like you're at the movie. It doesn't feel
Yes.
like the back in the day bootleg where somebody's like walking past the screen.
And guys, I have a projector screen at my
Oh,
house,
she
so
fancy.
it's like,
But I bet y'all can't watch it in 3D.
oh, I actually have that on my thing,
You have
on
to.
my projector.
Tell me about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's good to
Okay.
know.
All right. So I can't
Put
find
me on.
nothing. So y'all gonna have to hook me up. I need to get a fire stick. And
ASAP. It's like $24.99 Amazon right now.
oh,
I
There you go.
actually have a hookup who gets everything loaded on. I think it's like $64.
Let me not knock the
Everything-
man's hustle, but you
every-
can learn how to do that on YouTube for free. Unlock your own fire stick. You ain't gotta pay anybody.
Do you have
anything.
all the channels on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything. There was this one station called Modro, and you could watch live TV, anything you wanted. But the guy, he ended up in prison or something. Some big story. If you Google it, Modro on
now I'm gonna check him out later.
yep.
Because that sounds like a whole topic by itself. We need to figure out
Right.
the scam out of the day.
Oh, no,
Right.
Ain't no scammers in here. Boo-boo.
No, I'm not talking about y'all.
You
I'm-
better clear that up.
no, man. So, Sueshauna, how was your weekend? What did you do?
It was good. I spent most of the time in bed, sleeping,
Must be nice.
And working out.
and working out.
I like your nails. Your nails are like popping on the camera right there.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it.
Y'all like my nails? Y'all like my nails? They're all natural.
Me too.
You get
Um,
manis?
Sometimes.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'll pamper
do
myself.
you get those
That's
clear
right,
nail
that's right.
polishes? I see a lot of guys.
Yes
get
and no.
that. I'm not judging you. A lot of guys get it.
Okay,
I
if
think
I'm not
you-
being
okay.
judged, then yes.
Right. I was gonna say. I think he's trying to be.
Yeah, if I'm
No,
not being
not
judged,
judging you.
then yes, I get it. I mean, I take care. Look, I take care of myself to the fullest.
As you
Okay,
should.
I get my massage on a regular.
That's
Okay.
right.
I get my facial. I get skin clearing.
Look at
Prod.
you.
Look. I'm done. I'm gonna get off of that right now before the men start going. Come on, bro. Man up,
Mhm.
son. Man up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's sexy.
But listen. So right now we're gonna get into what's the shade with Anna K.
Hey y'all. All right. All right, I got the shade for y'all today. A couple of things going on. So I'm gonna just start with the Popeyes. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the viral video where a DC man named Ricardo Land, he has a TikTok of his prior employment. of their rodent infestation
I
problem.
saw that.
So rats could be seen scurrying up the walls and around the kitchen equipment while he was
Yeah,
recording.
they were huge.
So subsequently, the Popeyes, they've now shut down temporarily while they take care of
Good
the
riddance.
infestation, But, it's also worth mentioning that that same restaurant, they had 17 violations in October, which included rat droppings outside near the grease bins, openings in the kitchen ceiling, and water pooled in the walk-in fridge.
Where are they located?
This is in D.C.
Oh.
So since the incident, Land was suspended without pay. So he began a GoFundMe in hopes to help support his family of 5. And at the time of, my research, he'd raised about 20K, probably has some more now. So y'all still loving that chicken from Popeyes?
I mean,
Listen.
I don't live in DC, so I guess I'm still kind of like it's not
Listen.
affecting me.
All these restaurants, you have to be very, very careful because
You should.
you don't know what goes on, but that chicken be hidden.
Facts. It's the only chicken I can enjoy being outside of Jamaica. Like I can't enjoy KFC here, so
It's
yeah.
different.
it's just Popeyes for me here.
It's different. All right,
And
guys.
what-
Next. My bad,
I-
Sueshauna, what's up?
I rather Popeyes chicken here than the KFC. So
Absolutely, I'm with you
Oh
on that.
yeah.
Never had it there yet, but
KFC here
put that
makes
on my
me
list.
sick.
Put it on my list. It's different.
Oh man,
All right. So the next story I wanted to get into is Caitlyn Jenner on the OJ trial. Real quick. So while appearing on the Big Brother VIP in Australia, the former Kardashian reality dad, Caitlyn Jenner, alleges that OJ Simpson told the deceased Nicole Brown that one day he would kill her and get away with it. So this was pillow talk between he and Kris Jenner. He shared that his now
what?
ex-wife, Jenner, who at the time was best friends with Nicole, told her in private, that he'd said that to her. Now it's been 27 years since Simpson was infamously acquitted of that murder. If the glove don't fit, blah blah blah, you must acquit. Right. Nicole Brown and her alleged lover Ron Goldman were the victims of that very heinous stabbing, and it's just alleged information. There's a
Wow.
lot of
Do you think?
speculation
And
going
do you
around.
guys think anything will come from it?
Absolutely
Because,
not.
So
he's
listen,
pretty.
we got commercial
popular.
coming in right now in about 20 seconds. But when we come back, I definitely got to get into that just a little bit before we get into the topic of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, grab your wine, grab your partner, because it's about to go down
Down.
in the next 3 minutes or so. Let's go.
Do you want to learn how your music can make you more money? Money. Let's go! Songvest is the leading marketplace for buying, selling, and advancing music royalties. If you're a recording artist, music producer, writer, recording label, or any music rights owner, we can provide options for catalog sales or advances with the lowest rates in the industry. Keep your copyright. Get funds now. Contact us for a custom proposal at songvest.com/radio. Songvest can quickly analyze royalty statements from any pro, distributor, publisher, or label and provide a custom proposal. Our unique auction process ensures that you get the highest value for your royalty stream. The Songvest team has been helping music royalty owners for more than 10 years. Public auctions or private sales are available, and you keep your copyright. Learn more at songvest.com/radio or email info@songvest.com.
150 plus digital stores worldwide. Distribute your music with No Dough Prod Inc. today. We'll get your music into Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Pandora, Amazon, Instagram, YouTube, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Deezer, plus a ton of other stores and streaming services. Keep 85% of your earnings. Get paid monthly. Pay no fee up front. Upload unlimited albums and songs as long as you want. Keep all your earnings or set up splits to automatically route any percentage of earnings from any track to anyone. Features you won't find anywhere else. Get paid when other people use your music in YouTube. Unlimited backups. Instant Spotify verified checkmarks. Manage your Apple Music page. Get your credits and lyrics into stores. Music video generator. Get a YouTube official artist channel. Spotify pre-save. So much more. Please contact us at www.nodoughprod.com. Email info@nodoughprod.com. Phone 194-289-8589.
If I woke up without you, I don't know what I would do. Thought I could be singing
yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Soirée show. Oh man, you already know who it is, man. It's the boy Symz, aka Mr. Rude Boy in the building with Anna K, Nastassia, and
Hello,
Sueshauna.
hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, man. So guys, listen. So today's topic, the real topic of the day, we're gonna talk about college. Does having a degree make you more successful? Right. But before we get into that topic, let's get back into what's the shade with Anna K.
All right, hey. We're gonna make it a little bit more on the serious side with this past weekend's event. I just wanted to talk quickly about the Travis Scott Astroworld concert
Yo.
that ended in such a disaster. So several patrons were trampled and stampeded over, basically a mosh pit. It sounds like. And it's being said that the hysteria broke out because there was someone allegedly sticking people, injecting them with an unknown substance of a narcotic, where several people began collapsing. Subsequently, with all of that happening, 8 fans lost their lives, with the youngest being a 14-year-old from
Jeez.
Texas.
Yeah, I heard a police officer got stuck with a needle.
It wasn't a, it was a security
Security
guard,
guard,
right?
yeah.
And at this time, Travis Scott, Drake, and Live Nation, they're facing a lot of
Lawsuit,
backlash
yeah.
and lawsuit
Mhm.
by one particular family of a 23-year-old young man who lost his life in that event. So there's also several videos on social media that's showing people alerting the producers that there are people that are dead down there, and they just
Continued with the
dismiss
show.
them, right, to no avail. So our hearts obviously are going out to those families and people affected by this. This was like a huge
Jeez.
tragedy.
And he did. I saw a post where he did offer to pay for the funeral costs and extend help to those who were injured.
His
as well.
his demeanor in one of the videos I saw of him, though, was very disingenuous, in my opinion.
Oh, when he was watching the
But it
crowd.
might have been fear. He was not on the stage, but he made a separate IG video, like a live or something of that nature, where he was talking. He just kept covering his face and just making these very, like, he wouldn't look at the camera. If you guys watch the
Right.
video, you'll see what I mean. I can't speak for him. I don't know, internally how he's feeling, but just the way it just didn't seem
It
genuine.
just didn't come off. And you know what? My daughter saw that and she said he didn't seem genuine at all.
Right.
So man, yeah, my heart definitely goes
Yeah,
out to the
that's sad.
family. And I heard that there was probably even more death than
Mhm.
what was recorded.
There could have been a lot of injuries. A lot,
yeah.
dozens of people were hospitalized. It's just 8 confirmed deaths right now. That
Yeah,
we're
I
aware
saw
of.
videos with some people. They were like being pushed against the rail, and they were
Mhm.
actually begging and crying to get out. And I was like, but why would they allow so many people there?
In
I'm
COVID,
I'm
on
not
top of it
I
all.
mean,
like
people needed a release. There's a lot of people that have been locked
yeah,
up
but
since the
that's not
COVID.
safe though.
As the
That's-
artist, I would have liked to have seen them stop the show
Right.
in light of seeing in front of you this
Yeah.
big commotion happening. But they're gonna have to deal with that legally.
That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Last story of the night. So months after an apartment fire killed 5 young children, the mother of those 5 kids, by the name of Sabrina Dunnigan, she's being formally charged with neglect for that fire. It's being said, or she stated, that the children were left at home in the care of their grandparents. Asked the grandparents to keep an eye out for the kids while they were in a room separately. And somehow, between that time of her leaving to go pick up her significant other, the apartment caught fire. Unfortunately, the grandparents were not able to rescue those children and had to jump out of a window themselves to save their own lives.
So hold on. So they're blaming the mom.
Well, if you read a little more into the story, this is not the first time that this has happened to that same family. This is, I think, the second occurrence.
Another fire?
Another fire with the same family. It just so happened this time they weren't fortunate enough, the 5 children, all under the age of 10. I couldn't imagine as a mother how devastating that,
You know
that
what?
must
I
feel.
want to follow that story because
Yeah.
something don't sound right about
Incredibly
that story.
sad.
For the second time, like that don't.
It was late in the morning, and I think she may have left a candle lit, and we all know kids are curious, so I'm only speculating. I don't know exactly what occurred. These are just
Right.
by reading articles and comment surfing to see if more people have information.
Man.
And it's sad, terrible.
Yeah, this is parallel time we live in, man.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But man,
I feel losing her kids was punishment enough, but hoping that whatever reason that the DA decided to press charges against her is valid and
right.
It's like opening another wound, like opening back the wound that she's actually trying to heal it from, because you
There's
gotta
nothing
relive
wrong with that.
everything all over again.
Absolutely. And man, I don't see it. Don't even know how to jump back into our topic from this because it's man. But we're gonna have to try. We're gonna have to try to come back from
Yeah.
that. Well, so let me ask you guys this then. So as we're talking about the topic today, college, does having a degree make you more successful? What is y'all thoughts on that? What do you think, Sueshauna? Does having a degree make you more successful?
No, some persons can get better at life by doing stuff that they're creative with. You have persons that did not go to school but have the biggest stores or the biggest businesses that are making loads of money now. So I wouldn't say having a college degree says that you are there.
I agree. I agree because I look at the I know people with degrees right now, masters that are working at Lowe's and Home Depot because they're either overqualified also for certain job positions that they're going for. So I'm thinking to self, like, man, you have a degree what you're working at, and they're making even less than I am. And I'm like, bro,
What does he
Exactly.
have a degree in?
I don't.
That's the question.
That's the
Like,
that's the
I
question though.
think a lot of people go to college and it's like if I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go for something that I know is in demand and it's
Thank
gonna
you.
benefit me. And also, I also feel like your skill is very like it's very useful, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with going to get the educational part of making that skill better. Like, for example, I'm a cosmetologist. I could do here without going to school, but I went to beauty school in order to get the knowledge of hair, and it made me a better person. It made me a better stylist.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say somebody who goes to college is more successful than somebody who didn't, because I know a lot of people who have their own businesses that they built from the ground up on their own without the help of school, and they're very successful. But it's still also good to have that educational part of what you love to do to make you better.
No,
Exactly.
I agree. I agree with that. I mean, I look at people like Bill Gates, Ralph Lawrence. We got Steve Jobs, Diddy, right? Jay-Z. These guys don't have a degree, but they're extremely wealthy and successful. So now I feel cheated. I feel like I've been lied to.
I would like to think that, in America especially, there's a business behind education past high school, and not enough credit is given to the school of life and hands-on knowledge. Because I'm a firm believer that not everyone's mind is structured for the type of learning that the school system tries to, it's very one-dimensional. It's not catered to each child. It's
I agree. I really think that that's one of the things. I think the school system fails the kids because they teach the curriculum one way, right? So only a
Yes.
handful of those 20 or 30 kids in the classroom are going to grasp
Learn
it that
that
way.
way. Exactly.
What about the ones that learn hands-on? That you
Exactly.
need to bring them out in the world and say, hey, this is how it's done. Press this, click this, do this. What about those kids? Those are the kids that they then say, oh, your kid have ADHD.
And they have an issue. Exactly.
We're gonna put them in the special class and make them feel
Because
stupid
they learn
because
differently.
they learn different.
See, I'm also on the flip side of things where I feel like not everybody is meant to be a boss. While I do think that it's good to have,
I agree.
have your own hustle and whatnot, they're just, what's the saying? There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians sometimes.
Facts.
And I think, for the people who are happy and content with, working corporate or 9 to 5, doing something that, they've gone to school for, gotten their degrees in, good for them. Because I think our, social media environment makes everybody feel like you're doing less than if you're only working and you're not, outside hustling
Facts.
or,
You're not
doing
your
some type of
boss,
business. You're
or
not your
your
own boss.
boss Yeah.
Right.
But what is a boss? What do you guys consider to be a boss? Because I think people got that twisted.
I mean, a CEO to me is a boss.
Working for yourself,
Yeah, when you-
making your own schedule where you're not going into clocking 9 to 5. I get that, concept, which is cool. I love that for people, but I just
Right.
don't think it's for everyone. And
Yeah,
the way
thank you.
Not everyone is a leader. Not everyone has the qualities.
and
to
it's
be a
okay
leader and a
not to
boss.
be. There are amazing, exemplary employees who do amazing things for their jobs and who are happy, at their employment. What's wrong with that?
Absolutely. But it's the whole thing. Like when you're growing up, I remember like growing up in the Caribbean, they don't teach us to free think. It is go to school, get the education.
Take your
Like,
book.
take your book. That's the only way to be successful. Go to school. But then you have most of these guys that are successful from their garage and from in their basement, inventing things, creating things. So then it leads me to my next question. Do y'all think natural talent outdo education?
Yeah. I believe that because I'm in college right now and I know a lot of people who finished school and I would have homework that I don't understand and I call them. They don't know what, like, you can't help me. And then they're like in the field that they went to school for. And I'm like, you spent all these years in college and you don't remember anything you went to school for and you paid all this money. Where on the other side, I'm a business owner. I have my skill and that's with me forever because that's
Right.
something I learned on my own. So
That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I'm looking at all of these rich people like the Jay-Z and the Diddy. They just had a talent, right? But of course, they were street smart as well to make sure they can understand money and how it's
And that's
supposed to
what
flow.
persons don't understand. Being educated doesn't mean that you're bright.
Ooh,
We are educated, but can't work things
pull up.
different.
I hear
Pull
that.
up.
That's the 100% true.
It's a lot of unintelligent college graduates out here.
Thank
hear me?
you.
degree dummies.
that's
Ooh, degree dummies.
degree dummy. No, that's crazy.
DD. We're gonna call them
The
DD.
DDs.
The DDs.
Mhm.
No, but you know what? I've always said that you can have a degree and still be an idiot.
Yeah,
Of course.
Having a degree don't make you the
it
smasttest
does
person.
not because they
Not even the
Um,
smartest person in a room.
these
At all.
people just
Somebody
memorize
said
stuff to
something
pass
that-
school. That's all they do.
We have
What's that?
somebody in saying that natural talent can get pushed aside when you get to a certain level, your field of choice.
I mean, say that statement one more time.
Natural talent gets pushed aside when you get to a certain level of your field of choice.
Okay. Well, we're gonna touch that in just a second here, as we do have commercial coming up right now. When we come back, we're gonna tackle that a little bit. Let's go.
I hear a lot about sinners. Don't think that I'll be a saint, but I might go down to the river. 'Cause the way that the sky opens up when we touch it, it's making me say that the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feels so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second. 'Cause the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feels so holy. I don't do well with the drama, and no, I can't stand it being fake. No, 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 no. I don't believe in Nirvana, but the way that we love in the night gave me life, baby. I can't explain it. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can't wait another second. 'Cause the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so holy. They say we're too young and The pimps and the players say, don't go crushing. Wise men say, fools rushing. But I don't know. They say we're too young and the pimps and the players say, don't go crushing. Wise men say, fools are rushing. But I don't know. The first step pleases the Father. Might be the hardest to take. When you come out of the water, I'm a believer, my heart is fleshy. Life is short with a temper, like Joe Pesci. They always come and sing your praises, your name is catchy. But they don't see you how I see you, Parlay and Desi. Cross tween, Hesse, hit the jet speed. When they get messy, go lefty, like Lionel Messi. Let's take a trip and get the Vespas, or rent a jet ski. I know the spots that got the best weed, we going next week. I wanna honor you. Rise groom, I'm my father's child. I know when the son takes the first step, the father's proud. If you make it to the water, he'll part the clouds. I know he made you a snack like Oscar Proud. Suffer it to be, so now gotta clean it up. Formalize the union and communion he could trust. I know I ain't leaving you like I know he ain't leaving us. I know we believe in God and I know God believes in us. You hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can we another second? Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can we another second? Oh God, running to the altar like a track star. Can we another second? There's a way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, feel so.
Are you an independent recording artist, music producer, record label, or corporation looking for the best ways to advertise your product?
Streaminn Hub Radio is here to serve you.
Build your brand, promote your product worldwide on our social media platforms. Visit our website at www.streaminnghubradio.com.
Our app on Apple and Google Play Store,
Roku TV, podcast shows on Spotify,
iTunes, Apple, and Google Podcasts.
For more information, visit our website at
www.streaminnghubradio.com
or email us at info@streaminnghubradio.com. Give us a call at 954-289-8589.
Looking to purchase a car? Tired of all the hassle? Call Tomasini at Toyota of Hollywood. If you have good credit, bad credit, no credit, social, or no social, Tomasini is the man to see. Use code 876 for major discounts. Contact Tomasini at 954-290-1018 or email him at tzini@czag.net. Toyota of Hollywood, located at 1841 North State Road 7, Hollywood, Florida, 33021.
We're taking internet radio to a whole new level. Streaminn Hub Radio.
Info is the news you can rely on. Hub Info is the news you can trust. Hub Info, undeniably the reliable source. For the latest news, it's the only station you should choose. Hub Info, every hour on the hour, it's your number one station. Streaminn Hub Radio.
Cops pulling up like strawberries on a summer evening.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the Soirée show. Oh, man, for those of you who are just joining us, you already know who it is. It's your one and only friend in the neighborhood, Rude Boy Symz in the building, along with Nastassia.
Hello, people.
Anna K.
Hey.
And Sueshauna is also in the building. So listen, well, she's not technically in the building, but you guys know what I mean.
They get it.
So listen, so today's topic, we're talking about college. Does having a degree make you more successful? Right? And that's the topic we left off on. I'm actually waiting on Sueshauna because she read something from someone wrote in and they were asking a question. And I wanted to see what you guys felt about it before we could touch into it. But while we wait on that, yeah, I think this whole degree thing, it's overrated. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because then here's the next thing too. I know some people that are in great positions in jobs that have lied on their resumes. Oh, I have a degree in this, and some jobs don't check it, right? So then these people slip through the crack, and now these people that without a degree that lied are your boss. How do y'all feel about that?
Interesting.
Like this. So how many? I know a lot of people can attest to working with someone that they go, wait, you don't know more than me. How did you get the position that you got? But I'm smarter than you.
I've been to the doctor, and I'm not even gonna say that I'm smarter, but I've been to the doctor before, and I asked the doctor a question, and they go on Google, and I'm like,
listen, what movie I was watching? I think The Good Doctor. Have you guys seen The Good Doctor? So I watched it, and I remember there was a scene where he couldn't figure out something, and he had to go back to the textbook. And I was like, I thought doctors were supposed to have that off the top of their head. But I guess you still need a point of reference, even though you got a degree.
From my on-the-job experience, I do not have a degree in insurance. However, I am licensed. So I've taken extensive tests and, gotten my certifications. While I have been doing insurance since 2013, I am watching some young men in the company who are very young 21-year-olds who have just graduated from college in receiving, their insurance degrees. And they are being given the role of, in my job as a producer with no experience, with absolutely no background other than them, taking those courses in school. And
that must suck. Yo, I can't. If that was me, yo, I'm blowing up their spots. I'm going to HR like, hey, did you check these guys for real? Did you check them? Do they have a legitimate degree? Like, I'm gonna need you to check.
It's frustrating because I know for a fact there are things that I can do and have knowledge of that if you put the same, task in front of them, they wouldn't know where to start or how to finish
it. No, that's facts, man. That's facts.
It looks good on paper, I guess. So
it does.
Listen.
Yeah.
I know for a while I used to get by on just lying on resumes, but I know eventually it would catch up to me one day. So I had to go out and do what I had to do.
I've never been brave enough. I've always thought that they would check it. It would be my luck that it would get checked. I'm all just that bad looking person. Yeah.
Everybody else did it.
Everybody else, but as
soon
as they see this name, let's check.
Let's just check this person. This name looks suspicious. That's you.
But I'm gonna say I do know a lot of people in my circle who they have degrees and they're extremely successful, and I actually look up to those people. I know a lot of people who are nurses, and other people who went to school and got degrees, and they're doing their thing. So I'm not gonna knock it and say degrees are useless.
Right.
What I'm gonna say is it doesn't make a difference in your success, because you can not have a degree and be extremely successful, and you also can have a degree and be extremely successful.
As long as you're happy with where the degree is going to take you, and not just going to school because your parents beat you with a stick over it and such things, because it matters.
But here's the thing: because of that, I feel like a lot of people have lost who they are, right? Because your parents forced you into school, but the whole time, school ain't what you wanted. It's not what you wanted, right? And you could have done so much more and be something else, be better. But your parents, because of their fear of if you don't get this education, then you're not going to be in line with society, they beat the crap out of you and threaten you. And then now you're stuck in college wondering, what should I major in?
Don't you kind of think that now in I think maybe in the 90s and early 2000s?
Yeah, I don't think it's like that anymore.
I don't think so.
I know an instance where a friend of mine was sending her kid to university, paid all the money and everything. He was going there to do that because he's bright, but he did not want to do that. He wanted to do music. And I think it was the second year he just dropped out and went to do the music, that he actually wanted to do, and not what his parents wanted him to do. So you still have persons trying to please parents, and then they realize, oh, this is not what I want.
Did it work out for him? Did he become?
Yeah, it did work out for him.
Good. That's good.
Like even today, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had a talk with my mom, and she was asking me, "So how's the show doing? And are you making money from it? And is this what you wanted?" I'm like, "Yo," and real talk, what she's saying is, don't waste your time on that. Go back into corporate world where get a 9 to 5. That's more guaranteed. So she's still on that, and I'm like, you're
comfort.
Right, and I wanted to tell her, Mom, stay in your lane, but my mom will still whoop me at this age. She don't care, right? So I had to like kind of like, Mom, no, this is good. This is what I want to do. I'm learning so much. But why do we as parents, like, do you think us modern day parents need to rethink the way we're raising our kids. Like, because I know most of us still think like our parents do.
Nah, I do not.
So we have somebody else saying that, the same person saying that, example, for me, I shoot music videos and ads, and all that, but then clients treat you like you don't know what you're doing because you don't have the paper to say you graduated.
But how would they know that?
Right. Like, am I supposed to walk around with my degree?
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, hey, here's my degree. This proves that I'm worthy enough to work here.
People will ask you.
I wish somebody would come up in my salon and ask me for my license.
I'm in the decorating aspect of things. I do party planning and interior decorating. And most of the times, jobs fall through the crack because I'm not certified, but I still know what I'm doing because that's my talent. But persons tend to push you aside because you don't have the paperwork to say that, okay, I graduated from this school, stating that I know how to do whatever. So I can relate to what he's saying in that aspect of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So yeah, no, man, I feel like, to me, I think go with your talent. If there's kids out there listening to me, if you got a talent, don't let nobody tell you nothing. Pursue that. Okay. I know parents are gonna be mad. Don't tell my kids that they need to get the education. Look at Diddy, look at Jay-Z. Most of these rich guys that own private jets and they're wealthy, they don't have a degree. They just had an idea and an ambition to go after that. Right.
But I feel like kids nowadays, they're way smarter, and you know what I'm saying? They're more self-sufficient, and a lot of people that I see, they're doing their own thing. I don't see a lot of people going to school, and everybody's just doing their own thing, running businesses, trying to get that money.
Of course. And you know what? The school system don't teach us how to invest our money either.
Exactly.
So they teach you how to go to work. Like, remember, the whole school system, you get a lunch. They tell you what time to go to lunch, what time to come back from lunch, what time to go to break, what time to come back from break, who to report to.
Mental slavery.
Right. And then that transition you for the workforce.
Doing working.
Exactly. It's the same thing. Right. But now these guys that decided no college for me, they're living by their own rule, setting their own schedule. Right. The way it's supposed to be. You want to be a boss, you got to start thinking like a boss from you're a child.
And the sad thing is, what they need to be teaching these kids in school, they're not teaching them like credit, how to get ready to buy a house, investing.
Right.
They're not teaching them what.
Let me play
really
devil's
need.
advocate and say that the parents, it's our responsibility to show our children how to be manageable of money, because while school is for learning, your books, but when you're home, we touch the money we spend.
I disagree with you because
well, listen, we should have a commercial coming up. I just want to make sure, so that way we don't get cut off, because sometimes it can do that. But I would say none of us are wrong. I think this whole school system has messed us all up, and
big time.
Which is why now I'm reevaluating myself as a parent. I'm like, man, am I doing the right thing, forcing my child? Like, because I think my daughter is one of those people. Like, my daughter always has some great ideas, and I'm like, yeah, the idea is only gonna get you so far. Where's your report? Or did you do your homework? And I'm forcing her back into the same thing I was forced in.
Yeah.
So this conversation is now having me reevaluate.
If your parents support your talents and passions from a young age, that can literally be your success as an adult versus just school. And I do think that's where a lot of parents go wrong, where they see that their children are, talented in maybe dance or music, and they just don't think it's something that they would be.
It's not lucrative. It's not a lucrative. It's not a company.
But if they nurse it,
it's not deemed by society as a job per se.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it could be if the parent approached it,
in a different way.
The outlook. So parents, if you're out there, man, I think start cultivating your kids to be bosses, right? Because you hate working for that job that you got to wait on your vacation time, and you got to.
Sometimes you don't get a vacation time.
You don't.
You hate going to work every day. Like, why you keep going? I mean, some people don't really have a choice.
We'll come right back after this commercial, man.
Or no social. Tomasini is the man to see. Use code 876 for major discounts. Contact Tomasini at 954-290-1018 or email him at tzini@czag.net Toyota of Hollywood, located at 1841 North State Road 7, Hollywood, Florida, 33021.
Are you a recording artist, songwriter, or music producer? Want to earn royalties from ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Sound Exchange, and from other PROs? Submit your music to Streaminn Hub Radio. The email address is promo@streaminnhubradio.com. Radio edit songs only. All songs must be properly mixed and mastered. For more information, visit our website, www.streaminnhubradio.com or www.dihub.com. Streaminn Hub is fully licensed to play music, your #1 online radio in Florida.
What's up, everyone? You know who this is, DJ Khaled.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor Swift.
Hi, I'm Louis Tomlinson.
CB Rexa.
You're listening to my station.
I just make the hits like a factory.
24/7, around the world, non-stop. This is Streaminn Hub Radio.
You get to hear me now. If you get to hear me now.
Oh yeah, welcome back to the Soirée show. You already know it's a place to be on a Monday. I'm glad you guys are keeping it locked to the hub, man. So listen, so today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about college. Does having a degree make you more successful? But before we get back into the topic, I want to just check in with Sueshauna right now. Sueshauna, what's going on with the Escape? Check your mute. Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, love. You gotta check your mute. Yeah, she's just vibing out. So
I'm sorry. So I'm letting you guys know what's taking place on the entertainment side of the world and the Billboard Hot 100 charts. So I'm gonna give you guys the top 10. So we have Levitating by Dua Lipa, and Need to Know, number 9, Doja Cat. Number 8, Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo. Number 7, Shivers by Ed Sheeran. Number 6, Way Too Sexy by Drake featuring Future and Young Thug. Number 5, Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. So he's hitting the chart twice. Number 4, Fancy Like by Walker Hayes. And number 3, Baby, Industry Baby by Lil Nas and Jack Harlow. And our number 2 comes in with Stay by The Kid, Laroi, and Justin Bieber. And number 1, your girl, Adele, Easy on Me.
Oh, but when you said your girl, I thought it was you. I thought you were gonna be like, and you know who it is at number 1, your girl.
Let me
me.
find out. More.
I really love Adele. Most people think their songs are sad, but well, I can relate.
They're kind of sad.
I mean, her songs are kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's her songs I put in my breakup section. Like that's my breakup section playlist.
It's so sad. I don't even want to listen to it.
Listen,
Jesus.
And Ed Sheeran showed up twice, right? You said
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran? Man, Ed Sheeran been doing it since he came out. Like,
trust me,
he's been putting the work in.
Talent is
absolutely
a hell of a thing.
It comes back into you know what? I wonder how many of these artists have a degree.
I can't.
Like, no, seriously, like most of these wealthy artists, right? The ones that are, so to speak, messing up society. Because that's how I feel. I feel like some artists are messing up society. And I don't want to blame it on just them. But come on, man. Some of the lyrics out here, broke man don't deserve no love. I know that's right.
Why you had to go on that?
Because that's the one. And, okay.
Why
leave my girl Cardi out of this?
Why did you talk about the rappers that sing about violence and drugs and all of that? Why you can't talk about that?
Well,
why you got a problem with Cardi?
Well, because here's the thing: the crime rate, the black on black crime has dropped dramatically. right? But this whole
Where is your
new
proof?
this whole new wave of wanting a
Where's your
high valued
proof?
man that stem from can you pay my bills and
Can you
no
pay my
don't want
telephone
no
bills?
scrubs.
Don't come to TLC and Destiny's Child now. That is lyrical
But that's another
gold.
topic. That's another topic. We're gonna leave that
But
alone.
Symz, can you pay her bills?
Can she pay her own bills? Can she pay her own bills?
We're
please?
asking you.
Aren't you supposed to be an independent woman? What about that song?
So you can be independent, don't mean
But
you
what about
shouldn't pay
cater
my
to you?
bills.
You see how the girls have evolved, once they get out of that. Don't come for DC.
I think it's. I
You
think
know
it's,
what I heard? I
What's
heard that men who complain about gold diggers are broke men.
And can't offer that girl nothing.
Thank you.
Only broke men
Wow.
complain about women being gold diggers.
Say it
because
again.
you can't match it.
And
You
only
can't
and
match
only
it.
women without degrees talk about can he pay my bills?
Boy, bye.
I'm just saying
Boy,
That's
bye.
not
that
true.
no independent women
listen,
talk like
I
that.
do not have a degree currently, and I do not need anybody to pay my bills. And I'm sure
Amen.
you don't, and Sueshauna don't. We got this.
Straight up.
I mean, our men's
Make it better.
our men.
You can't
do-
come
do
into anybody's
stuff,
life
but-
and not, be an
Exactly.
upgrade. You can't come in and not be making at least the same as me.
Exactly.
Okay, so then fellas, let's go to college and
You
get
don't
our
need to go to
degrees
college. No,
It doesn't
You
have
and
don't
to
get
be a
our money
degree.
up. So unless you're saying
Success comes in many
You
different
go to
forms.
college, you got to pay all that loan back. I
That-
ain't helping you.
listen,
You on your own with that one.
so I just want to let you guys know that around 7:30, well, around 8:30, we're gonna open up the line so you guys can call in. I know you guys are eager to jump in on
Yeah,
the
I want to
topic.
hear what you guys.
And
have
as a
to
matter of
say.
fact, you know what? I think we should open it now and see if they want to chime in on the topic. So if you guys want to call in, the number is 954-289-8589 and do extension 203 when you call that number. So it gets back directly to us, right? So 954-289-8589 extension 203. All right. So, and again, today's topic is, does having a degree make you more successful?
Nope.
No, it don't.
But you know what? I feel like success is based on perspective. What is successful?
And ambition.
And right, what does successful look like for people? So some people look at it like having a private jet and a yacht and so forth. But here's the thing about those people that I realized: as much as it look like they can live free, they can't.
Mm-hmm.
So are you really? I don't want to be that successful where I can't just walk down the street.
And you know how they say, more money, more problems.
Give me the more money though. I'm gonna take the problems too.
I just want to be comfortable.
I
I
can't
want to
believe
be
you.
comfortable because you see a lot of these celebrities, actors, whatever, they're billionaires, millionaires. These people are unhappy. A lot of them are committing suicide.
Very,
They're
very.
dying, and it's like
I'd rather be an
I
unhappy
think-
millionaire.
I think I think people,
You know that there's that movie with that lady coming out. I forget her name. But
Did
she
you-
said it's better to cry in the Rolls Royce than to cry on a bike. And I'm with
why
her.
though?
Why?
Right,
Why would I want
cry-
to be?
Why cry at all?
I think people just say stuff to sound cute.
No,
Thank
I
you.
believe so. I would rather be unhappy in my,
But it doesn't make a difference. If you're unhappy, you're unhappy. If you're like, I could be happy at the bus stop and I'm
Exactly.
genuinely happy.
Well,
Or if I'm happy in a 7-bedroom home, it's still happiness. Does it matter how you achieved it?
I'm not gonna
It's
talk
still-
about anybody because I don't know what they're personally going through. But me right now, as I am in my little
you want
life,
that money?
I want that money,
you want
man.
that guap?
I want that.
I mean,
Dope.
Diddy said the only difference between your problem and my problem is that I show up to my problem in a limo.
But you still have a problem. I think people get so carried away with chasing success, and I think that's the beauty of life.
Right.
That's what makes life meaningful, working towards something. And that's why a lot of these wealthy people, like when they get to the top, they don't know what the heck to do because they've
Thank you.
accomplished everything. And it's like, I'm here now. Is this what it's
I
about?
got ideas for them.
Girl,
Listen,
I can't deal with
I'm gonna
you.
tell y'all this. But Sueshauna, I'm gonna tell you this. This is one of the theories I have, right? Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but it's my conspiracy.
Okay.
Right? I feel like it's a bunch of the elites, right? That got all this money, the Bill Gates, these guys, right, with big money, princes around the world or whatever. They formed this they got a little round table that they sit at, and they're bored. These
You
guys
believe
are,
in the
You
Illuminati,
said-
don't
no,
you?
hold on. Listen.
You said this the other day.
I'm telling you, no, but it's my thing. Like they sit around a table and they bet $1
I saw
that
that
they're
in a
gonna
movie.
make everything in the Bible come to pass. I mean, I honestly, I kind of want to get that bored with money. I wish I
That's
could have that
evil.
much
Anybody
money.
watch
That's
American
evil.
Horror Story?
I watched it
I
a
did.
little.
You would like Apocalypse. That was pretty much what the premise of that show centered around. You got to watch Coven first, and then you got to watch Apocalypse following that, so you
Okay.
can get the full perspective. But what you're saying right now, a part of one of the episodes, like they had on masks and everything, and they're like they sat at a table and they hinted that these are like the creators of the world, like the Zuckerbergs and such. You really would enjoy that. I promise.
You know, I'm gonna
Even-
watch it though.
Even
You
Squid
should.
Games. Squid Games. That's the name of the show. It was
Yeah.
like that, where they were.
Yeah.
It
The
it's a
people with
lot
the
of
power
shows like
moves.
that. But why would you want that kind of power?
You know, so the
That's-
millionaire guy that gone up
that's
to the
evil.
moon, or the billionaire, whatever, took
Right.
his good money and gone up
The
to the
man
moon.
is bored.
Very.
What's there? He just wanted.
What do you
oh,
mean?
I'm the
He went
first
up to
one
this
go.
into
He
outer
trying to
space.
pull a soldier boy. I'm the
He's-
first one to do it.
Exactly.
He did it though.
But listen, to have that peace and quietness, you're the only person on this place. So, Shauna, wouldn't you love that? Like just to be on the moon somewhere, just jumping around, floating, nobody to bother you.
No.
Yeah, do that
But
with a 9
that
to 5.
defeats the purpose, because the whole point, in my opinion, to achieve all these things is to have somebody to share it with. So
Thank you.
for you to say, "Oh, I'm gonna be all peaceful up here," nah, I want to share it with the people that I love. And
I'm
if I
signing a
can't do
prenup.
that,
I'm not sharing
if
nothing.
I don't want to do that, ladies, run. You hear this up here?
First of all,
You hear
my
this?
success is not your success. Let's put this.
Woo!
Listen,
But if
look,
we're together,
if
it's
I
our
work-
success,
if
though.
we work,
It's not
right?
just
If
your
we work together, you're right, Sueshauna.
But-
If we worked together, but if you came in and I'm rich, you just came into my life, and I've already established this, we're getting a prenup.
If a guy asks me to sign a prenup, I'm gone.
I'm taking it personally.
That means you don't trust
yeah.
me. Why am I with you? See, that's why I'm independent, because, honey, you don't.
You know what? I have a concept. I believe that we should have a lease marriage. You know, like you lease a car. Yeah, lease the marriage. Yeah, I believe we should lease the marriage.
What?
So
if you had a woman out there who had an eye for you,
Girl,
That
run.
she took it off.
She
Hey.
closing it
Girl,
tonight
run.
because that's reckless.
But hear me out. Every 3 years, we come back to the table and we figure out if we still like each other. And
That's
if we
reckless.
do, we can continue.
You're not
We're in this
looking for
relationship.
a relationship.
That's the problem right there. Because you know what?
Why is that a
Men
problem? I don't
tend
think
to
that's a
want to
problem
go
at all.
to younger girls. So 3 years time I get older, you're like, oh, I think I want something fresh.
Yes,
No,
these are the kind of men. Kevin Samuels. Here we go. Yes.
Wow. Compare
I
me
bet
to
you
Kevin.
you watch a lot of Kevin Samuels, don't you? You do.
No,
You do.
I-
Ladies,
everybody
run.
watch Kevin Samuels.
Heck
But not
no.
everybody like him.
Listen, we're gonna go to
Not
commercial.
everybody like him.
We're gonna go to commercial. When we come back, we're gonna talk about.
We talking about you when we come back.
No, we're gonna talk
About
about.
how
Yes, guys, when we return from the break, we're going to get
Yeah.
more into Symz and
we're
his
gonna talk
flawed
about
views.
prenup.
Y'all better get out my
On-
business. Y'all better get out my business. I'll tell y'all that right now. But when we come back, we're gonna still talk about this topic, man, because it's interesting. Oh man, y'all are crazy.
Of captivating interviews tackling a plethora of trending topics and issues with the most fascinating people from the Caribbean to Florida to the globe, exploring education to lifestyle to social injustice. Celebrities and unsung heroes are welcomed because everyone has a voice. The Lady Eloise Show keeps you informed, engaged, and entertained. Log on or tune in weekdays from 10 to 1 on StreamInnHubRadio.com.
Download Streaming Hub Radio app from your Apple Store, Google Play Store, and party with the baddest DJ. Streaming Hub Radio, your number one online radio station in Florida, playing the hottest music selection from hip hop, R&B, soul, pop, reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, soca, and more. And also visit our website at www.streaminghub.com or www.dihubthehub.com for the latest entertainment news, artist interviews, news from the Caribbean and around the world. Download Streaming Hub Radio app today and keep it locked to the hub.
Nowhere else you'll find this kind of vibe.
Do you want to learn how your music can make you more money?
Money. Let's go.
Songfest is the leading marketplace for buying, selling, and advancing music royalties. If you're a recording artist, music producer, writer, recording label, or any music rights owner, we can provide options for catalog sales or advances with the lowest rates in the industry. Keep your copyright. Get funds now. Contact us for a custom proposal at songfest.com/radio. Songfest can quickly analyze royalty statements from any pro, distributor, publisher, or label and provide a custom proposal. Our unique auction process ensures that you get the highest value for your royalty stream. The Songfest team has been helping music royalty owners for more than 10 years. Public auctions or private sales are available, and you keep your copyright. Learn more at songfest.com/radio or email
Recording artist, songwriter, or music producer. Want to earn royalties from ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Sound Exchange, and from other PROs? Submit your music to Streaminn Hub Radio. The email address is promo@streaminhub.radio.com. Radio edit songs only. All songs must be properly mixed and mastered. For more information, visit our website, www.streaminhubradio.com or www.dihub.com. Streaminn Hub is fully licensed to play music, your #1 online radio in Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Soirée show. Oh man, you are rocking with Symz, Nastassia, Annika, and Sueshauna. And man, we have such a great topic today. So today we're talking about, does having a degree make you more successful? And this conversation has went in so many different directions. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm telling you, just go pour yourself a glass of wine. I know some of you are just coming off of work, probably in your car right now, turning up the radio. And I'm glad that you guys are keeping it locked to the hub. So make sure you call a friend, tell a friend that we are on right now, get them in here and get into the chat room so we can have this conversation. So what you guys have missed earlier, we were talking about how parenting has somewhat derailed creativity for kids. Right, a lot of us, have been forced into the mentality of go to school, get an education. But we know a lot of people with degrees that are either overqualified for their job, or they're working at Lowe's right now. I know someone personally, they're working at Lowe's. I know people working at Home Depot with degrees. So this is just a little bit of the topic that we've missed. But before we get back into the topic, I did want to check with Nastassia right now. We're gonna throw it back right now with Nastassia.
Yes, guys, we're gonna go back a little bit. We're gonna make it a little sexy with the night nurse.
Tell her try your best just to make it quick. Woman, tend to the sick. Cause there must be something she can do. This heart is broken in two. Tell her it's a case of emergency. There's a patient by the name of Gregory. Night nurse, only you alone can quench this thirst. My night nurse, oh gosh, oh the pain is getting worse. I don't wanna see no doctor. I need attendance from my nurse around the clock. Cause there's no prescription for me. She's the one, the only remedy. Night nurse, alone can quench this your thirst. My night nurse. Oh, the pain is getting worse. I'm hurt by love. Oh, I don't wanna see no dog. I need attendance from my nurse around the clock. Cause there's no prescription for me. She's the one, the only remedy. Night nurse, only you alone can quench this your thirst. My night nurse, oh, the pain is getting worse. I'm hurt by love. And I'm sure no doctor can cure. Night nurse, night nurse. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Welcome back to the Soirée show. So that was throwing it back with Anna K. She chose Night Nurse. Now, Anna K, why did you choose Night Nurse
You
for that
mean
throwback?
Nastassia?
Oops.
Listen.
You know what? See, that's
fine.
why.
I could be Nastassia for the
Well, you
night.
know what? This is why I can't cheat though. But this is, you know, this is the reason
But
why
you
I.
want to be the one to talk about a prenup. You better get it together.
Of
Get
course.
it together.
No, it's not a prenup. I said a lease marriage.
You said prenup.
You definitely said prenup.
I
Run
did
the
talk about the
replay, man.
prenup. I did talk about a prenup, but I think we should also be on a lease. I think marriage should be on a lease. I think
No, Symz.
everything. No, you know why most people are divorcing? Because there's options out there and people are not checking in with
That's
each
not
other.
why. People divorce because they're toxic.
A woman would rather check a man's phone than to check if the man is happy in the relation in the current relationship.
Do men check if women are happy? I don't
Of
think
course,
they do. No,
we
you guys
we don't have to check because y'all make it known as soon as we walk to the door. It's a problem. Who's Stacy? And it's an argument.
It shouldn't even be a Stacy.
Exactly. Thank you. Why is there even a Stacy? Why?
Thank you.
Because Stacy is my co-worker that I just happen to work with. I call her
Maybe
to.
you need to move into your job and stay with,
Wow.
and maybe you need to let Stacy cook for you.
That part.
That sounds like
give you-
insecurity, ladies.
give you
I'm
that
telling you
good,
right
good
now.
No, that sounds like
That
Stacy
sounds
is a
like
little too close.
insecurity.
What you calling your coworker for?
Would you?
Exactly.
I mean, if I'm running late, I need to let them know
Matter of
somebody
fact,
who could cover.
Stacy's the only person you can call. Is she your manager?
Matter of fact, listen, when I'm in a
Oh,
relationship, my man better have all male coworkers. You can't
Say
work
what? Yo, that is so. All right, so if that's the case, so then you're gonna have only female friends, right? No male friend. You can't tell me.
You gotta trust me. You gotta know how to trust me. I'm trustworthy.
You see, if it's a new job,
sounds like
if this
double
is a new
standard.
coworker, y'all can't be exchanging numbers because just because the title of coworker is in front of it does not mean she's not just a,
Okay, what
a
if Stacey
female.
don't look better than you?
So
men cheat with
men
ugly
cheat
girls
with
all the
ugly
time.
chicks every day.
Sueshauna, you hearing this? Whose
But
side are
it's
you
true.
on?
But if Stacey is not as looks as good as your wife or
Listen, you know
girlfriend,
that, 'cause Stacey
has a you
come
know
up with
what?
our food. She
Listen,
gonna be cooking for you,
usable.
making you feel all
When
extra
have you
good.
ever
No.
seen a man cheat on his woman with somebody who looks better?
I
I
mean,
wish
so you
you guys
think-
would.
You think I want to lose my beautiful woman
Men
for?
do it all the time.
They do.
Men
Yes,
do it
they
all
do.
the time.
Because you guys think you're not gonna get caught. That's the thing.
You know why? A man will have a beautiful woman at home and he goes out there and he finds somebody who's not as attractive.
Right.
You know why? Because it feeds his ego.
Well, make sure that because you're beautiful, you know do up your nails too much that you can't cook. So make sure not keeping the man happy.
You could
Cook,
do your nails and still
clean.
cook.
Thank you. I still cook.
See?
I'm just saying you can't peel banana with it though.
If it's not
I don't
too
want
long,
banana
if
anymore.
it's not too long, you could do it. You could do it.
I'm just
You
saying.
could do it.
I'm just saying.
Making all these demands. Make sure you know what
And
you're
I'll tell you
doing
this,
in the bedroom.
Stacey,
Yes,
got-
the waistline needs to have oil.
Listen, Stacey,
You better not be telling me you tired in a minute, boo boo, because then we
Stacey
gonna
got a degree though.
Boy, please.
what's a degree got to do with anything?
I'm just saying, Stacey got a degree.
Okay,
And
okay, but Nastassia is about to get her degree and got her own business. And what? Stacey ain't got nothing on me. Get it right.
Amen.
And
Wow.
and having a degree don't mean nothing. It's a lot of
See,
women out here
don't worry.
without a degree who are great partners.
this is why the next show I'm gonna have one of my friends
great
on,
partners.
because this triple team thing, this quadruple team, what y'all
You
doing?
started it. You talking about signing prenups and leases.
All I
You
wanted
sure
to
did.
say, all I
Guilty
said
of
was
it.
marriage should be on a lease, and I think it's a great thing if marriages were on lease. But I'm gonna leave that for another show, and then I'm gonna make a whole show.
Okay, Kevin Samuels, we hear
I'm
you.
gonna make a whole show
2.0, right?
about marriages being on a lease.
We hear you. I won't be a part of that conversation. 'cause I
Marriage
don't
is not
agree
a
with
No,
that.
we can be a part of the conversation.
Marriage is a
Oppose it.
business.
It's
Oppose
not
it.
true.
Oppose-
Love is not a business.
Marriage is a
The
business.
paper
though.
is. That's it.
If there's
Everything else is not.
marriage is a contract, so how is it not?
It is, but I'm
How is it
gonna
not a
be quiet on
business?
this one because it is kind of.
It is a business.
It's just a marriage. What it is a business, but the love between two people is not for business. That's
So if
different.
you love me, why can't you leave with what you came with? Why you want to break me down? and
Because
take stuff
I'm
from me?
guaranteeing that I'm adding value to your life, and I'm
Exactly.
bringing myself and everything that my knowledge, my love, my care, my duties
But
as a
why
woman.
is it-
I'm cooking and I'm cleaning. Those things add value.
You know
Why
what?
should I come with that and leave with nothing?
It's okay.
Who's
We're
making your dinner while you at work? Who's tending to the kids while you're at work?
People get paid for those things.
And
Think
I can't
about
even
it.
say that I'm tired. I have to be available to you at all times.
And then you're gonna
you
come home and
telling
want
me-
front. The man front. Excuse me.
all right. So you know what? I'm gonna say this. I like how you guys are now going back to traditional
Oh
things.
my
I hope
gosh.
you guys keep that for
No,
your
we're
real
saying
marriage.
that based on what you're saying.
I'm just look. All
It's
I'm saying
based
is,
on
But
what
it's
you're
true.
saying.
all I'm saying is, if I work hard, if I sweat every day, like if I'm a football player and I worked out every day and I got to a level of success, and you come in my life thinking you're gonna get half of everything I've worked for, you out of your
course.
rabbit mind.
But when you
Of
marry, you become
course.
No, Sueshauna, you out of your rabbit mind. If you think I'm giving up half
And you shouldn't get
of
married then.
everything
Yeah, don't
that
get
I've
married.
worked so hard for, you
Don't
out.
get married.
You need
Who,
to get
me?
you need to get a high-rise hotel on South Beach and just have
Be a
randoms come
bachelor.
over.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. How do I know you're here for me and not my money?
That's between you and your heart, and you should be reading into the woman and not
Thank
just
you.
giving it off to just anybody. That's your choice.
It's who you choose.
Yes.
Well, we know there's some tricksters out there.
Men are tricksters.
Trust me, get it through
First
again.
of all,
No,
all
who's
of
who?
y'all, I wouldn't trust none of y'all. Y'all too pretty. I don't trust no
What?
pretty women. I don't know
You're
y'all.
insecure. That sounds like some
I don't
insecurity.
call it what
ladies.
you will. I don't trust
That's
y'all.
being
pretty-
insecure.
Mama told me
So
never
you're
trust a
gonna go
pretty
out
face and a
there
smile.
and get a tree-faced
Boy.
girlfriend because you're insecure.
Yo,
You're
story
scared.
time, real quick. I tried the ugly man thing one time.
How did that go?
It did it the same way it went with the good one, the fine one. So
I always thought
same
I'm
thing.
not gonna use the word ugly because I kind of love ugly men. It's I don't know, like a man who's not that nice in the face, but they have a nice body.
Because eventually it doesn't
I
even
like
matter.
that.
And I see why y'all end up cheating with the ugly girls, because once their personality outshines
Yeah.
their looks, it doesn't really
That's
matter.
true.
Because you
That's
end up liking the person.
It's still a little bit of insecurity, but it's true.
But I tried it
I
and
mean-
it didn't work.
Well, first of all,
Tried to go back.
I'm
Nope.
going after what I want. Me not date no ugly woman. I
You
tell-
just
I'm
said you don't want.
Listen,
Pick a side.
I wouldn't marry. I wouldn't marry a pretty woman. I would marry an ugly girl any
my
day
God.
before I marry a pretty woman.
I hope every woman who's listening to you never accept that ring. So
I'm just
because
saying.
now
And
that
yeah,
you're
because I'd be
saying
like,
that,
hold up. So you think I'm ugly?
that's why you marry me. You set
Pulls up
yourself
episode
Okay,
3
let's-
of the
let's-
soiree show.
Sueshauna, what do you think, Sueshauna? He's setting himself up.
Well, first of all, that didn't make anyone ugly. Okay,
You said
all of
it.
us are beautiful.
You're a walking
Okay.
contradiction today.
Hey,
Pick
I'm-
a side.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all caught me. Y'all caught
And
me.
stay on it.
All right, so here's the thing. Here's how I really feel, right? I just really feel like if I've worked hard, if you've worked hard for everything, how would you feel for me to come in your life? You worked on your degree, you stayed up late nights doing your homework, you got what you needed. I come in your life, and I play it around. Now I'm leaving
That's that Mary
with
J.
half
Blige.
of everything you own. How would you feel about that? You wouldn't like that.
If I get married to a man who does what he's supposed to do, and I feel that he's genuine, and we've been in the relationship long enough, and I trust him, why not share that with him?
If you love her, you wouldn't even be wanting to take half. Go. Just leave. Part ways
I
and
wouldn't
be done.
even wait for him to go try to get nothing. I'm gonna be like, honey, it didn't work out. Here you go. Just for a peace of mind.
So you would get voluntarily.
Girl, no, I ain't giving him nothing.
I would do that. Like if we built something together, why
But
not?
I'm telling you, we didn't build this together. This is all you. When I came in, you were already this person.
But why
she's
should
gonna
you
be
feel
added.
entitled to taking that? Me, okay. All right. On the flip side of things, if I didn't, come in and build a business or whatever, I'm not gonna divorce and demand alimony and the house that you had before.
Come on.
I don't believe her.
No,
I don't believe you.
because I don't want nobody.
You remember the
holding me
conversation
hostage.
we were having the other day?
And
Girl,
exactly.
bye.
Yes.
I don't want
would.
nobody holding me hostage to
Listen,
saying that you're taking care of
My
me.
thing is,
Yep.
Let me
if
marry
you meet a man with his you meet somebody, you met him with his house and stuff like that. In my opinion, I don't think I should be fighting him for what I met him with. But if we gain stuff together, I think it's fair enough that it is shared down the middle.
Right.
So, Shauna, how much can you build with a man who already has his life?
Ladies,
together?
if we
Can't
go,
build
if
much
we
a
are
man
with
like
millionaires and we don't step out of that relationship with our own bag somehow, some way, not just because of him, but if we are not, if
Right.
he's giving me an allowance, if I don't have my own bank account and I'm putting away half of that money,
Right.
you're damn fool.
That's so disloyal.
No, but you have to have
but
a
she's
little
smart,
pocket
though.
change.
But she's
for
smart. If you're
yourself.
while you're with me, you better be taking some of that asset and putting it away for yourself just
But
in
I
case.
feel like, and I listen to Kevin Samuel say this a lot, I feel like a lot of high value men, they're gonna be controlling. Like, you're just there to be pretty and tend to me. So what time are you gonna have to be
I'm getting me
stashing
a little-
anything? Listen, if I'm with you, I don't care if I brought anything there and we have kids together, honey, I'm gonna need half of everything.
If I'm getting
Wow.
a $2,500 allowance a week,
Listen.
best believe I'm putting up that money.
Listen, y'all could try to sound good for show.
That ain't sounding
I need
good. That's
half
the
of
truth.
everything. You hear me?
It-
But I'm
it's
joking.
how
I'm
much
joking,
it
guys. I'm
sounds
independent.
good.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm
She
be,
took
I'm
the
be,
money
yup, I'm be stacking up though.
when
play
I
that song
need
next.
you. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed.
Hey, I'll be that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yes.
she a gold digger.
Hey,
Way over town.
woo!
That big on me.
Uh,
That's how I feel about y'all listening to y'all right now. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all this: there are some men, just because y'all are beautiful, they would just spend money on y'all all day. Just
Where
you
are
know,
I want to spend all my money on
ask him
you.
Where are they? I want all y'all men,
we,
high value men, to come on our next show tomorrow and let it rain.
let it rain on y'all, right? Yeah, fellas, don't pay attention to this.
When he loves you, he'll give you anything.
Tell him to go get a
Yeah, you
degree.
don't have to ask.
Tell him to go get a degree
First
and
of
go
all,
be successful.
high value men, like Kevin Samuel says, women, they don't need a woman with a degree.
Since when is Kevin Samuels the Bible for men?
You that's who you act like.
He's not the
so
Bible for men.
That's who
I don't
you
even
act
give
like.
that man.
Listen,
That's what, but it's true. A lot of the
ear.
stuff he says is true. High value men, with whatever they have, they don't. What do they want? What you have for?
don't let me start Kevin
They just
Samuels,
want
y'all.
you-
Like, how old are you?
They just
What's your
want
dress
you.
size?
Bring it.
Uh-huh.
I would love to
from
have
1
it
to 10. How beautiful are you?
Is that really how he does it?
No,
Girl,
that's
he
exactly
is
how
so
he does it.
disrespectful. And then these insecure women, they
Look.
come on his show and they be like, "I'm a 5." Boy, you don't get out of here.
No, but here's the thing, though. I've never met a woman that, when asked that question, didn't give a high number. Every woman, oh, I'm an 8, I'm a 9, I'm a 10, baby.
I'm 100. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yo,
That's what
story
it is.
time. Let me whip it out real quick. Get back to the college education. So my first year in college, actually my second year in college, my English professor, the first lesson he taught us when we got into the class was, if anybody ever asks you, about yourself,
Right.
you always give them the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
Fast forward into the semester, I done missed assignments. I'm like 2 papers shy of getting a C. And the final assignment comes when we're doing our at the end of the class, whatever, at the end of the weeks. So his question was, what grade do you think you deserve in this class, and why? That was our paper. That was our assignment. So I'm like, I thought back to his lesson. I'm like, well, shoot.
You
I
said
deserve an A. He said if I'm gonna talk about myself, I better talk about, whatever. So I made that paper. That man gave everybody in that class the grade that they put on that paper. I got an A in that class.
Wow.
You should have seen the line of people standing outside of his class door.
So which professor is this?
This I can't even remember.
Yeah,
his
we're
name.
gonna
I'll have
record
to look
the
back at my transcript. But this was at Broward College, and I hand up to God, I deserved probably a D in that class.
That professor. What
I
class
deserved
was
a
that?
D, English, probably 101 or.
Hey, you better be
second
careful.
year.
English,
You better be
so-
careful what you're asking from your professor. Asking for the D. You better be careful what you ask.
I got the A though.
I
got that A.
Talking about I deserve a D in this class.
I,
if I was your professor, hey,
you out of pocket.
excuse me.
But I
excuse me.
got that A. Shout out to that professor because I definitely wasn't going to pass that class if it wasn't for that question. And he taught me a valuable lesson. If anybody asks you about yourself, you always
put your best foot
you
forward.
always, no matter what the truth is, you tell them that you're the
So
best
to
at
Kevin Samuels, boo hoo.
And that's what I'm telling every fella. I'm telling everybody on this chat right now. Go ahead and lie on your resume. Make sure you put lie on your resume. I don't care. Put PhD.
Listen, you don't want to be too over.
Right,
The Soirée show cannot be held liable for the
Right,
Exactly.
for
We are
what
not
I'm saying.
responsible for anything.
No, listen. No, but she just said it. Put your best foot forward. So, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. For like a good 5 years of my life, I lied on my resume.
I think everybody has lied.
I've lied.
I must be missing out on life. I must have missed a lot of opportunities. I never did that.
Listen, what I did, I lied and then prayed that God gave my paper to a dyslexic person that can't read it too well.
You're awful.
I'm telling you, I'm like, please just let the person in the HR office can't
How
read.
do you lie and then ask God to be a part of it? I don't understand.
First of all, people do that all the time.
No,
People
You don't know how to embellish.
People be
Make
giving
it sound
God,
a little bit,
listen, Deion Cole said this. People be giving God blessings, like for stuff that he don't even have nothing to do with. Like for example,
Don't
think
say
about
that.
it this way: if you're driving in a parking lot, you're looking for a parking spot, and the minute someone
Look
pulls
at
out,
God.
look at God. So God was just looking at you from heaven, like, you know what? I'm gonna give you
She
parking
deserves
blessings.
that spot right there.
Parking blessings.
Her feet hurt.
God knows.
It's
Come
possible.
on.
God knows
All
my
right.
heart.
Possible.
He said this too. A guy in a club standing by the speakers by himself having a drink, and a girl comes over and she's like, so me and my friend, we saw you from across the way. We thought you were cute, and we just want to know if you want to go home with both of us. And this guy's like, thank you, God. Like, you really think that my God is up there looking at you in this dirty
I'm
club?
gonna bless him tonight.
I'm gonna bless him with these two dirty girls right here. You think my God is no?
That man might have been praying
You're
for a threesome
right.
for the whole of his
I
life. You
know.
never know.
People be just giving God blessings on stuff that he don't got
Why
nothing to
not
do
though?
with. I'm just saying.
The devil was responsible for that.
Exactly.
Can you imagine the devil minding his business and everything that goes bad? He's
He'd be like, "What did I do?"
Y'all watch Lucifer? That show is
I do not watch
amazing.
Lucifer. You watch it?
It's so funny.
It's kind
I
of
don't watch
creepy.
it.
I find
No,
it.
it's so funny.
This is what I get from Lucifer. I feel like they're trying to push the devil on you in a sexy way, and I'm not falling for it.
But you know what?
I'm not.
This is what we gonna do. We gonna vibe out to some music for a little bit. Then we gonna come back. Cause man, y'all are getting crazy up in here. Let's go. I'm gonna take y'all back.
Right now. Yeah. Come on. Dance for me, baby. Yeah. Uh-oh. You feel like? All right. Come on. Don't stop now. You done did it. Come on. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Baby, when we're crying, that's right. I get so excited. How I like it. I try, but I can't find it. Oh, you're dancing real close. But it's real slow. You know what you're doing, don't you? You're making it hard for me.
Oh, the song's on you. Requested you're dancing like you're naked. Oh, it's almost like we're sexing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boo, I like it. No, I can't deny it. But I know you can tell I'm excited. Oh, girl.
Step back, you're dancing, come close. Feel a little coming through on you.
Now, girl, I know you felt it. Before you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do.
Baby, when we're crying,
Oh, yeah.
I get so excited.
Feel so good. So real.
Try, but I can't find it.
You.
Oh, you're dancing real close.
and here, the way that you shake it on me makes me want you so bad sexually. Oh, girl.
Step back and dance and come feel a little pull coming through on you.
Now, girl, I know you felt it. Ooh, you know I can't help it. You know what I want to do. Oh, yes. I get so excited. You how I like it. I try, but I can't find it. Baby, it feels alright. Real slow. You know, you're making it hard for me. Baby, don't stop. I get so excited. You how I like it. I tried, but I can't find it. No, it's real close. And it's a real slow. Yeah. You're making it hard for me. I love when you shake it like that.
I see that you like it like that.
I love when you shake it like that.
I see that.
All right, guys. So we're gonna throw it back with a little Ashanti, baby. Right up on here. What's Love featuring Fat Joe.
Herb got it. Shante, Terror Squad. Be about us, be about you. Number one. Got to do with it.
What's love? It's about us. It's about us, baby. What's love?
Got to do with it.
What's love? It should be about us. It should be about us, baby. What's love?
Slow down, baby. Let you know from the gate. I don't, baby. I want a chick with thick hips and licks her lips. She could be the office type, but like the strip. Girl, you get me aroused. How you look in my eye? But you talk too much, man. You're ruining my. I wanna lose the feeling, cause the roof is ceiling is on fire. And you looking good for the getting. I'm a rider. Whether in a hoodie or a linen, a provider. You should see the jury on my women, and I'm living it up. The squad stay filling the truck with chicks that's willing to trizz with us. You say you got a man and you're in love, but what's love gotta do with a little? After the party, me and you could just slide for a few, and she could come too. It's love. Got to do with it.
What's love? It's about us. It's about us, baby. What's love?
Got to do with it.
What's love? It should be about us. It should be about us, baby.
Mommy, I know you got issues. You got a man, but you need to understand that you got something with you. This fat frame is little. Tattoo in your chest with his name in the middle. I'm not a hater, I'll just crush your lie. In the way you shake your booty, I don't want you to stop. You need to come a little closer. And let me put you under my arms like a dawn is supposed to. Please believe you leave with me. We be freaking all night like we was on.
Your daily habits can make or break you. And the best way to have healthy habits is with intent. Morfire is the herbal tea and smoke blend provider ready to fit into your routine. Morfire creates signature blends of powerful teas and natural smoking herbs that aid in healing and nourishing the body day after day. Ditch your unhealthy habits and become a better you with Morfire. Morfire, enhance your daily ritual with intent.
With the future of your children's education being so uncertain, let the Essential Learning Center help you help your children. We are tutoring experts that provide specialized educational services for students in all subject areas from kindergarten to 12th grade. Call 954-906-2410 or visit essentiallearningcenter.com. That's essentiallearningcenter.com. Now more than ever, let us help you ensure that your child stay on grade level with certified teachers and tutors committed to helping your children be their absolute best and stay on their educational path. The Essential Learning Center.
Download Streaminn Hub Radio app from your Apple Store, Google Play Store, and party with the baddest DJ. Streaminn Hub Radio, your number one online radio station in Florida, playing the hottest music selection from hip hop, R&B, soul, pop, reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, soca, and more. And also visit our website at www.streaminghub.radio.com or www.dihubthehub.com for the latest entertainment news, artist interviews, news from the Caribbean and around the world. Download Streaming Hub Radio app today and keep it locked to the hub.
Nowhere else you'll find this kind of vibe.
Get your music in 150 plus digital stores worldwide. Distribute your music with No Dope Prod Inc. today. We'll get your music into Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Pandora, Amazon, Instagram, YouTube, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Deezer, plus a ton of other stores and streaming services. Keep 85% of your earnings. Get paid monthly. Cash. Pay no fee up front. Upload unlimited albums and songs as long as you want. Keep all your earnings or set up splits to automatically route any percentage of earnings from any track to anyone. Features you won't find anywhere else. Get paid when other people use your music in YouTube. Unlimited backups. Instant Spotify verified checkmarks. Manage your Apple Music page. Get your credits and lyrics into stores. Music video generator. Get a YouTube official artist channel. Spotify pre-save. So much more. Please contact us at www.nodoprod.com. Email info@nodoprod.com. Phone 194-289.
This is Streaminn Hub Radio, the coolest internet radio in Florida.
Got it.
Welcome back to the Soirée show. Man, I'm so glad you guys are keeping it locked with us. Big shout out to Brenda in the building. I see you, Brenda, from JA. Cynthia from the K-Man is in the building. Natalie, what's going on with you? Vanessa, I see you, honey. I see you. And Kamisha been rocking out. Kamisha said I'm killing her. I'm sorry. I was just
Kamisha is a ride or die.
She's a rider. No, listen, most of these people that's on here, man, like they're family. Big shout out to Carla, Westmoreland in the building. Lot of mercy. Jody, New York is in the building. Trinidad is in the building. Oh, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. You guys are just pouring in. So, for those of you who may just be joining the show, so today's topic, we were talking about, does having a degree make you more successful, right? We're talking about a college degree, master's, what is it, associates,
bachelor's.
It's right, associate, bachelor, master's,
doctorate.
right. So we were just trying to see if does that make you more successful? Because I'm looking at some of these people in history, Mark Zuckerberg's, all these guys, and most of them didn't go to college, right? But they're super wealthy. So does college really matter? Should I be forcing my daughter to go to college? Or should I tell her just pursue her dream? If my daughter wanted to become a hippie, walk around barefoot in the sand, it should be allowed. Ain't that right, Sueshauna?
Nah.
So,
Nah.
So with that being said, as you guys are pouring in, big shout out to Audrey from Trinidad, and I see you in the building. Joe from Canada. Oh,
Drop some flags in the chat, guys.
They're dropping all the flags.
Ooh.
I see Bahamas in the building.
Nice.
Kristen,
nice.
Listen. You said once you're out, 7 p.m. You've been on since 7 p.m. Oh, you just been quiet. It's okay. I know you was drinking your wine and eating your popcorn. But listen, so the phone lines are open right now, guys, for you guys to call in and chat with us about the topic, or just tell us how's your day going. All right. So the number to call is 954-289-8589, and that's extension 203. So again, 954-289-8589, extension 203. So yeah, man, I would love to hear from you guys. Man, today's just been a great day. So we talked a little bit about Elise marriage that I brought up.
You talked about Elise marriage.
That marriage should be on a lease.
This Kevin Samuels 2.0.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the show and I'm gonna bring it up. Like, Kevin, do you think it should be on a lease with marriage?
You sure you ready to go on his show?
Definitely agree to that.
He'll agree. I'm pretty sure, because we need to check in with each other.
He's gonna ask you how much money you making, Symz.
You better lie like you lied on that resume.
I'm putting my best foot forward.
I've seen people put their best foot forward and still get shut down. Like, he does not partial anybody.
No, I know. I've seen him do it to guys. A big shout out to Tammy. Thank you so much. And we love you. So make sure you guys call in. Again, the number is 954-289-8589, extension 203. You know what? I'm gonna actually post that into the chat so you guys have it. But man, yeah, if marriages were on a lease, man, it would just be a lot better. I feel like, and the prenup clause would automatically be in there, right? So whatever you come with. But here's the thing. So I've been working at this for a minute. I'm literally running for president. I'm gonna run for president, and this is one of the bills I'm gonna pass.
Nobody's gonna vote for you.
So here's how it works. You get married, right? But within that first 3 years, you can't get pregnant or start a business together.
What is wrong with you?
Because here's my thing. Do you want to get pregnant for someone who's not going to be there after the 3 years? What if they decide
You can get pregnant after 5 years and he pick up and leave.
And it's still go.
He's talking about his little lease thing. His
I am talking about my lease thing.
You and that lease can go to Texas.
It's a thought. I think it benefits everybody. Okay,
No,
so you don't have to stay.
Benefits you.
No, it don't.
So I'm giving you 3 years of my body, my time,
right.
all this
You get-
nurturing things that
So
I'm
what do you think you're
bringing.
getting from me? You're getting my body and my
I
time.
could get that from. I could get that anywhere else.
That
so
is true,
we're
but at
wasting
least-
time.
at
we're
least we're
wasting
married.
time.
At least we're married in God's eyes.
Married. God does not. God.
It's not in God's eyes. It's on a lease.
In God's eyes, marriage is forever until death do us part.
I'm done. Shout out to Tracy. Tracy is dying over here. You know, hey, Kamisha said, she said, "Bye, Symz. Bye."
Yeah, Kamisha ain't trying to hear that.
That's all right. That's cool. And then y'all gonna get into a relationship 5-7 years, and then the person still leaves, and then take half of everything y'all don't work towards or that you've earned. See, I rather the lease where when you leave with what you
Or
came
just
in
don't
with.
get married and just have fun.
I'm getting married.
See, that's why I'm
single.
Yeah, Symz need to stay single.
See, that's why I'm the one without the degree. Because see, I'm a free thinker.
You
guys
do
are not
have a degree.
thinking.
You do have a degree. OMG. OMG. That just discredited everything else.
All
that
right,
you said.
fine. No lease marriages, but I mean,
Now, Symz, stand firm in what you believe.
I just think it's a great
Yeah, don't
idea.
let us
I think
sway
you
you. Don't
guys
let us change your mind. Stand up for it. Somebody out there in the world
Come-
believes you.
come on now. Sherry says she agrees with the ladies. I mean,
Thank you, Sherry.
because Sherry, you're a woman.
Sherry
Of
has
course,
sense.
you're
No,
gonna be.
because she's
I guarantee all the men.
logical. She's logical.
All right, so fellas, if y'all listening,
I bet you
want to
Dr.
see.
Dre's wife or
I want to
ex-wife.
see all the men who agree with me that marriage
Yeah,
should be
let's
on a
see in the
lease.
chat who believes that nonsense.
Marriage should be on a
That's
lease. Every 3 years, we come back and we figure out if we still like each other, and we go forward with that.
Honestly, all men are gonna agree to that. Trust
In
me.
value, okay? I
See?
increase
Thank you,
value.
Mark.
Mark, how much money you make for the year?
Mark, don't answer that question. It's a trap. It's a trap, buddy.
And
Run.
we know,
salary.
we know.
Listen, you come in here
Job
talking about
title.
lease, you better be making over 200K. Or else don't come in here talking about no, oh, I only want you for 3 years.
You know what?
You know what a lease is? That's something that depreciates. And the reason why you get a lease is so
Exactly.
that you can upgrade. So are you saying that as a woman, my value to you depreciates in 3 years?
No, here's what I'm saying. So after the 3 years, right?
Exactly what I was saying. Like,
No,
you
you
want
don't-
to toss me to the side for 3 years, right?
No, but you want to make sure I'm here for the right thing, right? That I'm gonna love you no matter what. So after the 3 years,
You
we
can't
come
know
back.
that in 3 years.
Yes,
And
you
going
can.
back to say, if
Most
a
women
man
want to get married
woman
before 2
had
years.
sex with him on his first date, or 3 months after, what does it change? So why would you want to get a 3-year lease on your marriage and then decide, oh, I don't want this anymore?
I mean, because that's the society we live in. People are tossing each other to the side
That's
right
a society your mind.
now. No,
lives
that's the
in.
society we live in. How many people?
No, Symz.
The rate of divorce is so high right now, and it's mainly filed by women.
You know what I
Check
agree
the
with?
stats.
I wonder why.
And why is that so?
Because men are not standing up to their responsibility.
Y'all pull the good old
That's
switcheroo,
why.
rope the girls in, the women in, and have this dream of what you
And
can't
sell us,
do and
this,
don't
sell
deliver.
us as women this dream, and then
Wow.
Yep.
So
Manipulators.
wait. So you hear what y'all said? So we're the one out here selling dreams.
Yep.
When your eyelashes ain't yours, your hair ain't yours,
Go away.
your booty ain't yours.
Mine
your
that bought
birthday
it.
ain't- But we're selling
Listen,
dreams.
we bought it.
We are
bought
selling.
it. Okay.
See, fellas. See, this is what's wrong with the world right now. right? And then they'll say to us, why can't men keep it real? Well, nothing about you is real. Okay.
I ain't got
No, but if y'all just meet us and say, hey, we just wanna, you know what? It's our choice to say, okay, this is what I want to do and this is what I don't
I
want
don't
to
have
do.
the balls to do that.
Exactly.
See, Ronald said these women always take away our money.
Men with real game are honest.
Somebody hurt you, Ronald. Sorry to that man.
Wow. Why do we have to be hurt? Like, look, the fellas are agreeing with me. We are at a point right now where women are feeling that you guys are getting empowered. All of these songs, broke men don't deserve no love. That's one of my favorite. I gotta use that one.
That call
y'all have
homes.
city girls. You have the Beyoncés, and all y'all are independent. Y'all fight for equal rights. Y'all want everything on your end, right? So why can't the man just say, look, since you're independent, since you're all of this greatness, you're just great women. Let's do the 3 years. And after the 3 years, if we still love and honor each other, then we can upgrade the marriage to a real marriage.
But
where there's no
men,
prenup.
high value men don't want strong women.
That's a lie.
Y'all cannot handle.
That's an absolute lie.
Ask Kevin Samuels.
No, well, I'm gonna tell you
Ask
this.
him.
I'm a high valued man, and you
What do you
are going to
consider?
reflect.
What do
you're going to
you
be
consider? That's not what society
You're gonna
considers a
reflect
high-
me.
What is a high value man
a high valued man based on
in society's terminology?
based on society is a man that is high on the sex market, like meaning that he's like a lot of women would be attracted to him, like an
Why?
artist or entertainer.
No,
That's what it
the
is.
first thing a high value man has to have is money.
Mhm.
That's what high value is. So don't get it twisted because you're cute with the little blonde hair on top. It's cute and all, but yeah, you got to come with the money.
But I
That's
got
what
money. But
high
I got money
value
too.
is.
But I got money too.
Got money too.
But here's my thing: is some of the areas that I hang out in the circles, you have to be a high valued woman. Meaning, when I leave you at a gala or certain conferences with big dog, and you don't know how to conduct a conversation, you got to be educated. You got to be a boss
He
in your
just
own
won't
right.
take her out. Just have her to
Right.
look
I can't
at.
have no pretty dumb woman.
Yes, y'all
let
can.
Me, so let me ask you this, because I listen to Kevin Samuels a lot, even though I don't agree with some of the stuff he says, but he was saying high value men rather their women to not have conversations with men. They should stay in a woman's place and talk to the ladies.
But you know why that is?
Because-
But you know why that is?
Uh-huh.
Because what ends up happening, right? Say I bring you into a situation where I'm around celebrities with money, probably more money than me, right?
Mhm.
A lot of these women run off with those guys, try to get in where they can fit in. Oh, that's Chris Brown. I'm gonna go see if Chris Brown. Hey, babe, I'm gonna come home late. Okay, Chris Brown is taking me to the after party, and they're gone now with Chris Brown. So that's what end up happening if you don't have a strong woman. You let her know, look, you can't be out here socializing, because the minute you talk to one guy based on the press, you're cheating on me. And again, you are a reflection of me. That's the problem. That's the thing with high valued men.
But Kevin Samuels' definition of high value men does not include celebrities, football players. It doesn't. He thinks high value men are men who make like over 300K, suit wearing, those top notch guys. So a man like that, or a man of that status, I don't think they would. Well, based on what he's saying, they wouldn't go for women who would find a ball player attractive or anything like that.
Nah, they would. But
Because
you
they
know
have
what?
to be well rounded.
Listen, fella, I know y'all listening to the chat room. Some of y'all don't want to jump in on this, but I want y'all to. I need y'all to jump in here. Call 954-289-8589.
Yeah, I want to hear some guys. I want to hear what you guys
Yeah,
have.
y'all loud in the
203.
chat.
Yeah,
Call
real
in.
loud.
Call in. I dare you.
Hey, they're trying to crucify me, but it's not working. We're going to commercial right now.
Our Caribbean diaspora and others at large. For all your corporate promotional needs, feel free to contact us. www.streaminhubradio.com. Phone number 954-289-8589. Our IG page at Streaminn Hub Radio. Or give an email at info@streaminhubradio.com. We're here. We're here to serve
You want to learn how your music can make you more money?
Money. Let's go.
Songfest is the leading marketplace for buying, selling, and advancing music royalties. If you're a recording artist, music producer, writer, recording label, or any music rights owner, we can provide options for catalog sales or advances with the lowest rates in the industry. Keep your copyright. Get funds now. Contact us for a custom proposal at songfest.com/radio. Songvest can quickly analyze royalty statements from any pro, distributor, publisher, or label and provide a custom proposal. Our unique auction process ensures that you get the highest value for your royalty stream. The Songvest team has been helping music royalty owners for more than 10 years. Public auctions or private sales are available, and you keep your copyright. Learn more at songvest.com/radio or email info@songvest.com.
See, this is the kind of woman I want. I want a woman that just want to be down. Welcome back to the Soirée show, y'all. And I actually still want you guys to call in. Let's go.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make my move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Down with you. Every time of day or night, it's true. I wanna be down. I know anybody's gonna be lonely.
Oh yeah, listen, man. I just want a woman that just want to be down, so I can hold her down, and she, you know what I'm saying, she can hold me
Hold her
down.
down how?
Sound like you want to
You
take
sound
care of somebody.
nasty.
So now I'm a little confused.
Listen,
Symz.
here's my thing, right? Even if we sign the prenup, the prenup is just in the event we don't make it, right? But while you're with me, I'm taking care of everything. I got you, right?
So
While
hold
you're
on.
with me, but when you leave, you can't expect to take my hard-earned
So
sweat and
what
work
do
and
you
everything.
want to give her if you become divorced? What do you think is fair?
I mean, it all
Nothing?
depends. It all depends on why we're divorcing. Like, I'm a generous person, and most men are like this. If we break up because us as the men mess up, right? Since that's what y'all want to picture as, that it's always the man. When we mess up, we're usually the ones that's like, yo, let me do something for you. I messed up. I want you back. Please stay. No, you don't want to stay. Well, look, let me buy you a house. Let me take care of your student loan or whatever. Let me do something to make up for what I did. That's what we will do, right? Women are not usually like that. Y'all not gonna be like, well, I cheated, so let me pay off your student loan because I messed
What
up.
kind
Not
of
a
men
lot of
you
women
know?
do that.
Let's talk about average men, because you're talking about
No.
high value men. Let's talk about average men who don't have that
So
have
even
the
if,
resources
yeah, but
to
all
do
right,
all
usually
that.
average men would not sign a prenup because they don't have that much assets. That's what I'm saying. So I'm only talking about men
Oh
that
my
have assets that they're trying to protect. That they're like, yo, look, I love you, and I don't know if you're here for me. Diddy said it in a song once. He said, most of these girls be confusing me. I don't know if they really love me or they using me. Maybe it's the money, or maybe you ain't used to me because you were depressed, but now you are using me. Right? That's why I need me a girl that be true to me, know about the game, and know what it do to
Men
me.
Diddy don't know what the heck he want, because I guarantee you a lot of men, they say they want a virtuous woman, but then they go out there and look for the chicken head and the yam head them, and then you
Wow.
complain when
Thank
you
you.
home.
Wait, but
And
I'll say
now you
this.
got a whole farm out here with yams.
I'm gonna say this. Big shout out to Daryl. Daryl is going off in the chat room right now. Daryl is not caring for what y'all got to say right now. But I would say by the end of the day, the society that we live in right now, it's kind of warped. How things are. Men are becoming more feminine. Women are becoming more
Amen
masculine.
to that.
No, there's a lot of things going on. If you watch a lot of movies now, men are wearing dresses, right?
You're talking about that.
Yeah, and not just talking about that, they're just the light that they're shining on our community right now. We are playing this game where it's like we hate each other. And I know we don't, but it just comes off that way. Like even calling each other yameds and that girl is dumb or that guy is dumb or don't be no simp or beta male or whatever. All of these terminologies is really directed to our community. And I really feel like that's something we need to fix. And I think when we fix that, then maybe we can start fixing
How
our
do you fix a
mindset.
yam head?
How do you fix it? I don't know. Maybe invest in that yamin and help that yamin go through school or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. Let me ask you this: do y'all have the patience to work with someone? Work
I've done
on
that
someone
before. Not
where
nah.
you meet a guy. He's not as smart. What do you think, Sueshauna? He's not as smart, but he might have ambition, might have a talent. Would you waste the time or spend your time?
I wouldn't think it's wasting time if there's feelings there, and I think we can go somewhere. I'd work with him.
You work with them. I think that's what we need to get to. We need to get to a point where we start cultivating the best out of each other instead of realizing the worst and go, oh, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, you're this.
Women don't do that. We're very patient and
That statement sounds like that sounds equivalent to me
men
saying
do that. Men do that. Women don't do that.
Thank you. True, Nastassia.
Women are so perfect. Women are so, we're like God's gift to the world. Like, how do you guys not see this?
You be with a woman broken down, and you guys build together, and you're quick to leave her when you're up and about for somebody that you think is way better than her, in a better position than her.
But you know, it's actually funny about that statement. Do you know it's a lot more women doing that? Statistics recently show, and I'll find the statistics for the next show because I don't have it now.
Don't say it until you
But
got
no,
them,
but here's the
'cause-
thing: there's a lot of women, as soon as they get a foot in the door at life, like at wealth, whether they get their masters or whatever, they tend to start looking at their man like less than.
That's funny.
I'm
I think
making
men
more
do
than
that.
you, so you're now like my child, or don't you've lost my respect
I
because you're no
disagree.
longer the main breadwinner.
I disagree.
I think a lot of men do that. A lot of men, they have the women who are down with them for years, and then they get these women pregnant, their bodies change, and then now when they're where they need to be, they go out and they find somebody much younger, much more attractive. You guys do that. We don't do. We do
I
it.
read
As
something
much
You know what? I'm gonna get the stats on that. I'm gonna get the stats and come back for y'all because I'm telling
the
you,
men's egos
a
get
lot
hurt
of women.
when the women start making more money.
Oh
than
yeah,
them,
don't be
and
mad at
they-
us
they
because
start
we
to-
could. Don't be
What
mad
was
at
that
us
movie
for that.
where Taraji
Girl.
sold her mother's house, and that man went over and over and over, failed attempts, and finally made it. Finally made it, and you know what I'm doing? Left off.
See, this is why I could use your name and you could use my name, because I've met a lot of people who actually agree with what that man did. Like, this woman
No way.
gave this man the money that her parents left her. She bought a car for him while they were in college. He
Sold
with
her mother's
He
house.
slept with somebody in the I think I'm not sure if it was in a car, but he did that, and then she took care
Right.
of him for years while he sat at home, not
And she
doing
finally
anything.
got tired of him.
And then
and she decided to leave. And instead of coming back to get his woman when he made it
Exactly.
successful, he found the next best
And
thing
Tyler
to him.
Perry tried to paint a picture to show that, okay, you're not supposed to leave. You're supposed to. Heck no. When is
enough, right?
When is enough enough?
When?
Huh? Well, I'm gonna say this: Hollywood can paint whatever picture they want because
But
by
it's
the
reality.
Here-
A lot of
no,
men do
here's the
that.
thing.
It's reality.
Here's the truth. The truth about it: it's not the majority. It's reality. This is happening in some households.
You realize that
but
men
it's not the majority.
age backwards while we are giving y'all the best time of our lives, the best part of our youth.
Yeah.
And by the time y'all make
And
it,
then when
looking
when
withered
they
and
reach a
old,
certain age, is that they are not attracted to the older woman anymore. They want young, fresh
right.
girl.
Now you're in your
Wait.
40s and you made it successful, and now you're looking at the young little things that are, wondering about.
So hold
After
on.
your woman done got beaten down through the mud trying to come up with you, you don't want her anymore. She's not attractive anymore. She
Is that
nags
right?
too much. She
It's true.
talks too much.
So,
You're
Sueshauna-
tired of it.
So,
We're tired.
So Sueshauna, what were you saying, Sueshauna? Because I want to get your take on this, because you know what stability looks like in a relationship. So talk to us.
But I'm saying, listen, even though there's stability, sometimes men tend to drift. And I can tell anybody this: it doesn't matter what you have to offer at home. If a man wants to cheat, he's
Amen
gonna
to
cheat.
that. Amen.
He's
Beyonce got
gonna
to
cheat.
So here's my thing. We're at the last 5 minutes of the show. And it seems like we're not getting any closer to fixing our communities through this conversation right now. But it's something that we need to look at. Like, why are we this way as a people? Why do we view each other in that light? Like, why do men look at women a certain way? Why do women look at men a certain way within our community, right? And even so, could this be causing why some men are leaving the community? Why are some women also leaving our community?
I think that social media has a major role in
I'm
that
not
bit.
suggesting anything. I'm just saying I want us to take a deep dive.
How
as a
are
people.
you suggesting we're looking at each other though? What do you mean?
No, I want us to take a deep dive as a people and look at ourselves individually, look in the mirror, and really figure out what do we want, because I think what we want is really out there, but we don't give it enough time to manifest itself. We want the finished product. Everybody wants the perfect person to show up right now tomorrow. He got to be
And
tall,
there's no
dark,
perfect
handsome,
person. You have to build
and have money and have
both
this
have to
and
build
must
together.
be a certain way and have an education and must be great with kids and must be this and must be that. But they won't allow time for that to mature. So they might meet a man with half of that and be like, I don't know.
Shout out to my man for bringing me closer to the 80-20. I remember when we first met and we were having conversations, when you first meet somebody and you guys just talk. And we got into a conversation about the 80-20 thing where he was saying that, somebody might have 80% of everything that you want and there's just 20% that, and you have to, I guess, weigh that 20% that does it outweigh the qualities in the 80% that you find attractive and want to be with. And I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what, you're absolutely right, because there's nobody in this world that's 100% perfect.
No,
you do have to look at the bigger picture and say, if I am more than happy with this person and a person out there can only offer me 20% to make a whole of what this woman or man is giving me 80% of, it's not worth it.
Facts. But I'm gonna tell you this: the reason why I said look at ourselves in the mirror, I think what's really missing is identity. I think as a people, we've lost our identity. We've allowed society, we've allowed movies, we've allowed different things to shape
I agree.
our reality.
That's
and so
true.
now we think we want something that we don't really want. So I force people to look
I agree
inwards
with
and
that.
say, hey, who am I first? Who am I, and what does Symz like? What
And
does
it's
Symz
just the
want?
pressure that social media puts, society puts on us. It's like this expectation of a perfect person. There's no such perfect person.
Absolutely. And money is not going to give you happiness.
Not at all.
In a relationship.
Money does not, or in life, period. Happiness begins with you guys. Go out there, find what you love, and
tie that right back into the degree. And having the degree is not gonna,
Right.
Yeah, do what you
automatically give you success.
Right, or success.
Facts. So success really comes from
within.
From within,
Yep.
from God's love within you. And whether or not you're religious or not, and people say they don't believe in stuff. You believe in things. You just don't realize that you do.
Yeah.
Like when you wear a condom. You're putting your faith in that rubber that
Sure
Oh
are.
my gosh.
I hope she don't get pregnant.
It's not even 100% safe. It's 97.
I'm
I
just
think.
saying. And we got a minute left of the show, man. But I want to say, man, thank you guys so much for rocking with us. Mary from North Miami,
Shout
Lisa
out
in
to the
West
chat.
Palm. The chat room was lit up
Big
today.
up, guys.
Suzanne, big up to yourself.
Up,
and all the
up.
other people that are listening that haven't chimed in, but I know you guys are dying with laugh in your living room or in your car. We love you guys so much. And the next show will be tomorrow.
Guys, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be spicy, juicy, and please, guys, follow us on Instagram at Soirée Show. Follow us.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Please, we got a lot of good stuff in store. You don't want to miss it out.
Absolutely. Follow us, guys. Love you.
Pines wants to put you in your dream car. Whether you have good credit or bad credit, purchasing your Lexus is easy and guaranteed